Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Learning with Anila Qadri. Students, in today's video, we are going to discuss chapter number 3 of Organizational Behavior. Topics which we are going to cover in this chapter: contrast the three components of an attitude, summarize the relationship between attitudes and behavior, compare and contrast the major job attitudes, define job satisfaction and show how it can be measured, summarize the main causes of job satisfaction. And the last question of the chapter will be: identify 4 employee responses to dissatisfaction. So let's start. Evaluative statements or judgments concerning objects, people or events. 3 components of an attitude. Number 1, cognitive. The opinion or belief segment of an attitude. Affective. The emotional or feeling segment of an attitude. Behavioral. An intention to behave in a certain way towards someone or something. The combination of these 3 elements will build up your attitude. Summarize the relationship between attitudes and behavior. The attitudes people hold determine what they do. Festinger proposed that cases of attitude following behavior illustrate the effects of cognitive dissonance. Cognitive dissonance is incompatibility an individual might perceive between 2 or more attitudes or between behavior and attitudes. Research has generally concluded that people seek consistency among their attitudes and between their attitudes and their behavior. Summarize the relationship between attitudes and behavior. Importance of the attitude. Its correspondence to behavior. Its accessibility. The presence of social pressure. Whether or not a person has had direct experience with the behavior. The attitude-behavior relationship is stronger if it refers to something in our direct personal experience. Here you can see a beautiful diagram. Marketing variables. Attitude predicts behavior. Compare and contrast the major job attitudes. Job satisfaction. A positive feeling about the job resulting from an evaluation of its characteristics. Job involvement. Degree of psychological identification with the job where perceived performance is important to self-worth. Logical empowerment. Belief in the degree of influence over the job, competence, job meaningfulness, and autonomy. Compare and contrast the major job attitudes. Organizational commitment. Identifying with a particular organization and its goals, while wishing to maintain membership in the organization. 3 dimensions. Affective. Emotional attachment to organization. Continuous commitment. Economic value of staying. Normative. Moral or ethical obligations. Organizational commitment has some relation to performance. especially for new employees. Theoretical models propose that employees who are committed will be less likely to engage in work withdrawal even if they are dissatisfied because they have a sense of organizational loyalty. Perceived organizational support (POS), degree to which employees believe the organization values their contribution and cares about their well-being. Higher when rewards are fair, employees are involved in decision-making, and supervisors are seen as supportive. High POS is related to higher OCBs and performance. Employee engagement, the degree of involvement with, satisfaction with, and enthusiasm for the job. Engaged employees are passionate about their work and company. Compare and contrast the major job attitudes. Are these job attitudes really distinct? No, these attitudes are highly related. Variables may be redundant, mirroring the same thing under a different name. While there is some distinction, there is also a lot of overlap. Overlap may cause confusion. Define job satisfaction and show how it can be measured. What is job satisfaction? A positive feeling about a job resulting from an evaluation of its characteristics. Two approaches for measuring job satisfaction are popular: the single global rating, the summation of job facets. Summarize the main causes of job satisfaction. Pay influences job satisfaction only to a point. After a certain amount of money, there is no relationship between amount of pay and job satisfaction. Money may bring happiness, but not necessarily job satisfaction. Okay guys, here is a beautiful table you can see in which we are trying to show you the main causes of job satisfaction in different countries. You can see in Denmark, job satisfaction is highest. In Switzerland, job satisfaction you can see at 5.43. Likewise, in Japan, you can see job satisfaction is only 4.74. Summarize the main causes of job satisfaction. Personality also plays a role in job satisfaction. People who have positive core self-evaluations, who believe in their inner worth and basic competence, are more satisfied with their jobs than those with negative core self-evaluations. Those with negative core self-evaluations set less ambitious goals and are more likely to give up when confronting difficulties. Identify 4 employee responses to dissatisfaction. Responses to dissatisfaction. Here you can see active and passive, constructive and destructive, voice, exit, loyalty, and neglect. Summary and implications for managers. Satisfied and committed employees have lower rates of turnover, absenteeism, and withdrawal behaviors. Managers will also want to measure job attitudes effectively so they can tell how employees are reacting to their work. The most important thing managers can do to raise employee satisfaction is focus on the intrinsic parts of the job, such as making the work challenging and interesting. Although paying employees poorly will likely not attract high-quality employees to the organization or keep high performers. Managers should realize that high pay alone is unlikely to create a satisfying work environment.